Donna Summer, good morning to you. I'm glad we heard you sing I Feel Love at Last. I was worried having heard the instrumental at the start of that little collage.
Last night, huh?
Well, you must have thought you were back at Live at the Palladium, yes.
What's
we better explain, for those of you that didn't see Live at the Palladium last night, there were some microphone problems. First time I've ever seen it happen, in fact. And it's a smashing show, a live programme, very few problems, but 2 microphones, I think, went down.
Yeah, I have no answer for it.
Well, you were marvellous. Cloud on. Unruffled.
I had no choice.
Now, we introduced you as the Disco Queen. We've got a new album out, which is designed, really, to try and pull you away from that tag.
Well, I don't know if it's designed for that, but I hope it does it anyway. I mean, I think that, at least in America, they don't really think of me as the Disco Queen anymore. I think perhaps more in Europe. Sorry that my voice sounds so gravelly.
We understand that after last night.
Okay.
Is that something that bothers you, the Disco Queen, or...?
It doesn't bother me. It just is, it's kind of limiting whenever they put a label on you for anything. I think that the object is to be a singer and just do what you do.
Great music, though, wasn't it? A great period of your life, surely.
Yeah, sure. Oh, it was fun.
But created some problems, I'm led to believe, during that time. The pressure eventually
Mentally,
got to you, didn't it?
Yeah.
How did that manifest itself?
Well, it just, there were times when there was no place to go. I mean, it seemed to be no real friends, no real... I mean, I had my family, but it's very hard to explain unless you've experienced it. Wherever you go to the ladies' room, there are people. It's always people, and everybody wants something from you. And it was just a very difficult time.
Is that one of the reasons why you've been away for, what, 3 years now, or more?
Well, yeah, I think it's definitely part of the reason. I got to a place where I felt like I needed to really cool out, reevaluate my life, and you know, I had 2 daughters in between, and I felt like it was only fair to them to have their mother for at least a couple of years. So.
And here we go again.
Here we go again.
Now tell us a little bit about the new album, because I know you're proud of it, from the point of view that you've written 9 of the 12 tracks, I think.
No, it's 9 tracks. I've written about 6 of them.
6 of the 9 tracks. One of them about your eldest daughter, I think, in fact.
Yeah. Well, that particular one is called Voices Crying Out. And I got the inspiration for the song from my daughter. And I kind of used her life. Very often I'll use a person. I may not even write it about a woman or girl, because I actually changed it in the process to a boy, because I felt like it was more dramatic. But, you know, I wrote that sort of with the young people in mind.
Yes, there's obviously a message there, isn't there? What is it? Voices Crying Out.
Voices Crying Out to me is a song about young people who are kind of like around in their early teens, and they see the world ahead of them, and maybe they got a couple of more years to go before they're able to make up their own decisions and do the things that they want to do. But if they ask their parents tell them, you know, no, wait, and there's that driving desire to just grow up overnight, and they just I used to sit in the room and daydream about what I would do when I became famous and what I would do, or, you know, and just all these things. And then at one point in America, there was a crisis, a war crisis. And I thought, God, I'm never going to live to see it, you know. And there was just that fear that something would happen before you could get to really live. And so it's sort of a social commentary song in that way.
Which is a million miles removed from the disco, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the new single, A Dinner with Gershwin, that's a nice idea.
Yeah, I wish it was mine. Brenda Russell, a young writer in America, wrote that song, and she wrote it about, well, it's 50th year of Gershwin's death. And I don't know, she just came up with the idea, and we found the song, and we thought it was great, and decided to record the song. Everybody thought it was really a very unique type of song, so we're very happy with the song.
Well, it's good to see you this morning. Nice to chat to you too. We'll find you a cup of orange juice or a cup of tea or something.
Oh, yes.
Give that
find me a bed.
Not yet.
That's interesting.
That'll be nice.
Donna, stay with us, Donna. Okay. We'll talk more after 8:30. Right now, let's go and find out what the weather's going to do for us today. Here's